go. Hi, guys.
What?
You're slow. It's already recording.
Welcome to Family Reviews. I'm Jake.
And I'm Mom.
This is Mom. This is Mom. Ow.
And today we're going to be doing a review on some brand new chocolates that just came out here in Canada.
Yes.
So, the first one we have is Kit Kat Crunch, or Chunky, which is caramel. Yeah, I mean it is chunky.
Big
Kit
chunks.
Kat Gold and Aero Gold. Not sure how well these are actually going to taste. Yeah, our cat Rio is behind the camera just going, I want to be part of the video, but I also want to taste this stuff. So as you can tell, it doesn't look like
He has
normal
eaten chocolate
Aero.
before, it's okay.
It's got white chocolate with some caramel in the middle.
White chocolate? This is not white chocolate.
It's white chocolate inside. The outside is milk chocolate.
Oh, I don't think you want it. No, you don't want it.
It's okay. It's interesting.
I think they just ruined my Aero bars.
It definitely tastes like caramel. It doesn't really taste like chocolate though. But the caramel flavoring is a little overwhelming.
It's so like...
And it like punches you in the throat.
Oh.
With the caramel flavoring, it's not very good caramel either.
It's a horrible caramel. If you're gonna get an Aero bar,
Get the regular one.
Get the mint or the regular. The mint is really good, by the way. Anyways.
Yeah. So I'm gonna rate that like a 1.5 out of 5.
But I rate it at least. See, I don't want to be biased, but I should be biased.
Just be honest.
I'm gonna still be biased. It's an Aero bar, so I'm gonna give it a 3.5. But it's caramel, so I'm gonna give it a 1.
Okay, so he likes Aeros, but he doesn't like this particular one.
I also don't really like Kit Kat, so let's go. Woo.
They also said on the sign that they had Coffee Crisp, which we're not really fans of, that were gold. And I did not want to ruin my idea of a Coffee Crisp with gold. I didn't want caramel flavoring in my Coffee Crisp. Don't mess with the Coffee Crisp.
I like Coffee Crisp.
Yeah, me too. That's why I didn't grab it.
You just said, okay. Mom said something about like...
Yeah, but I don't...
Like,
It's not my go-to chocolate bar, but I will eat it once in a while. Mostly because when you guys were little, you guys never ate it. So it's better that way. Oh, pocket of caramel. Okay, so there's a wafer at the bottom. So regular Kit Kat with a bunch of caramel at the top. It's caramel. For the caramel debate, it's caramel. And then you get a caramel apple.
Caramel.
Oh.
It's caramel.
Okay, I did not really get the caramel flavoring in my mouth with this Kit Kat. I mostly just got Kit Kat.
I hate Kit Kat.
I mean, we'll finish eating them. We won't let them go to waste, but...
My mouth is so dry. You got water?
I got tea. I got water-infused tea.
Hibiscus tea.
It's the new Tetley infusion. There's no sugar in there. It's just water and tea.
Just make a real tea.
Tetley cold infused. It actually tastes really good.
Make an actual tea and just make it in the fridge.
You do you. I bought it so I could try it. So I did. This is like the second tea bag I've used out of the whole box.
Wow.
And I've had that box.
Third. You keep having it like every single day.
I do not. No, I had it the first day I bought it because, duh, that's why I bought it. And then one time I made it and it tasted more like juice because I added some sugar. I was like, oh, whoa, yuck. No offense, guys. I don't really eat a lot of, or drink a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah, which means you know just sacrilegious. Oh my gosh, did you put enough in your mouth?
Well,
Alright,
eat it.
so it looks like regular.
Eat
Okay.
it.
Out of all of them, this one's the best one. And that's sad.
I hate Kit Kat. That's really sad.
So, I'm going to say that one's a 4.5 out of 5. It's really sweet, though. It's really white chocolatey. It's a good thing I enjoy white chocolate.
I need one.
But the initial taste of the Kit Kat Gold edition one, it actually tastes better, which is caramelized white chocolate. So I'm gonna say that this one's the best out of the three of them. Then this one, just because it tastes like a regular Kit Kat to me. I didn't really get a lot of caramel. And then this one. This one just tastes better as a regular Aero. So Jake, what do you rate this one out of 5? Jake did eat a bunch of this though. You saw all that stuff that he shoved in his mouth.
That was really sweet, and I thought I was gonna die.
Only at the end. At the end, the sweetness comes and it's a flood. So what would you rate that one though?
It would be a 2.
Okay, so out of the three of them, which one would be your favorite?
None.
That's not what I asked.
Oh, which one of these three would be your favorite?
Or what order would you put them in?
Well, this doesn't have any gold, to be honest, so I'm okay with that. There's but there's caramel. So I don't know where to put that on the scale. I don't, caramel kind of ruins some chocolate bars, and it's, not the...
Oh, that's never.
See, I like Aero. I just don't like what's in the inside.
Excuse me. Nope, tastes gross.
So...
Or at least to me, it tastes gross.
Oh, God, I'm gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like that.
Okay, so Jake's is the Kit Kat chunk, which is the one with the caramel in it. Then the Kit Kat Gold. Then the Aero Gold. So he hates this one the most. Mind you, Jake is not really a fan of a lot of chocolate bars, but he loves the mint one of this. It's his absolute favorite. So we will have to say that he is kind of biased when it comes to Aero. I don't really like all three of them, but I will put the regular, this Kit Kat first, because I enjoyed this one a little bit more. Then this one. Then the Aero. I'm sure I said it slightly different before, but...
Aero.
Yeah, the Aero.
Aero.
Now he thinks we're French. Boy. But, yeah, so... I don't know that I would buy any of these again on a regular basis or anything, but...
Die. When you get vegetables and fruit and you eat
for
them.
me, it's hard between these two Kit Kats because I'm not really a big Kit Kat fan. But it's kind of like a tie. I used 4 tiny ones for your dad's breakfast.
Probably wasn't.
And then I left you the rest. So you're welcome. No, that's okay.
I couldn't find any vegetables, so.
Oh yes, and my brother, your uncle, made horseradish.
Sourdough?
Horseradish. Have you ever tried it?
No, I want to try it. I don't like horseradish.
It actually tastes really good. I had some. I'm not a big horseradish fan. I absolutely detest it. I think it's gross. For the most part, I don't really like the creaminess of it. But my brother made it, and it's actually pretty good for what it is. He hand grated it so it looks more like sauerkraut. And then our oldest daughter Destiny tried it, or my oldest daughter Destiny tried it. Jake's sister.
Coco, okay.
And then, yeah, no kidding.
Well, not Coco on that.
No, Coco did not try it. But Destiny had it in a hot dog, and she said it was alright. She said it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It's like, you sounded like you had, like, many kids.
No, just, well, sometimes I feel like it with all the cats. All the other animals we've ever had. Definitely feel like I have many more children out there.
Wow.
And a couple kids along the way have allowed me to adopt them without me even knowing about it. So I have tons of kids, mostly family friends that their kids have been like, "You're cool." Yeah. Oh, there's greenery on that. So Jake, how are the strawberries though?
Well, when I picked them out, I couldn't smell them.
Yeah. You gotta smell your strawberries before you pick them out.
I can't smell.
And why do we sniff the strawberries? Because we're looking for
Sweetness.
Because if it doesn't smell sweet, then they aren't sweet, and then you definitely do not want them. You don't want to add sugar to them, and they always pick them super early. And so they ripen in there, and sometimes they do not taste that good.
Some of them are like they have fungi on it. So.
But my kids will eat one of these in like 2 days. Usually. I don't buy them a lot like that. Usually we go pick our own. And we did that this year with strawberries and blueberries. You guys did not come to the blueberries though.
No, we didn't.
I just took my nephews. Who had never been berry picking before, and I was like, what the heck's wrong with you when you guys are both teens and haven't done it?
I really want to go cherry picking, but you have to do it when it's right, and then I also want to go apple picking, because, like, that's the favorite.
We're doing apple picking in September, early September. Probably close to when we get back from our vacation.
Oh, you mean August?
At the end of August, before September.
Oh, I'm getting
So when we get back, it's going to be September, and we'll be back just before school starts. A week before school starts. There's a hair. Do not eat that hair. So we will be going apple picking, because we've done strawberry picking. We didn't get a chance to go cherry picking or raspberry picking because of just the way the heat was, and then also all this COVID stuff.
And then it's like also it was hot, and then since there's been so much rain, it's killed it, and then blah blah blah.
Oh, when it's not hot here, it's been raining, and it's been strange to go pick a lot of stuff.
And I love it.
I don't mind the rain part. I just wish it wasn't quite as hot as it has been. I'm not used to over 30 a lot of the time in the summer, so. But right now it's nice and cool. It's not super hot. It's like, I think the high today is going to be 25. Yesterday was high of 24 with no humidity, so it's been relatively decent. So we've had the windows open the last 2 days. I don't know what the heck seed that was, but.
Why? Because my room has to be Antarctica.
Kids. The kids are the only ones in their rooms that have ceiling fans. And then Jake also has a stand fan.
Yeah, I have a stand fan.
Yeah, I said, but I'm talking about in the bedrooms.
Yeah.
You two are the only ones in the bedrooms that have a ceiling fan. I do not have a ceiling fan, so the kids complain that when they're in my room to hang out with me, it's hot.
It's so hot.
But if they were to sit on my side of the bed, it's where the AC comes up. Their dad does not have one on his side. We just have one in this whole room. And we have a bathroom, an ensuite bathroom, and a small walk-in closet, and no heat in there, and it's fine.
Bougie.
You're just jealous because I have a bathroom in my bedroom.
Bougie.
We needed 2 bathrooms a long time ago. And then, of course, you guys have noticed that this is a different house. So during all this COVID stuff at the very beginning, we moved from Sarnia to London. So we're back in London, Ontario.
Well, during COVID.
But that's so that Jake can go to the high school he wants, which is Beale, which is in the middle of the city.
Also, because Dad said it was for his purpose.
It was for Jake more than anything. And then the second thing is for their dad, because he actually works in the city of London, so it just made more sense to move back here.
And Destiny wanted to be an EMS driver, or wants to be, so she's gonna go to.
Yeah, no, Destiny's gonna be leaving me. And then our channel is gonna change a bit, because I mean, people are now getting used to seeing you and me more when we do reviews, but soon we're not gonna have Destiny. So soon enough we'll have to do videos where we record beforehand instead of just as we go. Because we'll have to put your sister in every so often. We'll have to send her a small care package of some of the stuff.
And then she will have to review it.
And then she'll have to review it.
And if she doesn't, I'm walking all the way there. And I'm going to eat her
You're
snacks.
going to walk for like 3 days of driving worth? That's a long time of walking.
A month.
So Jake's going to take forever to walk there. So
You think I'm going to run?
Well, you're not going to run, but you're definitely not going to walk all the way there either, because you're going to give up. You won't even get outside of the city of London before you give up on walking.
Just take my
Yeah, and then take his bike. Yeah, you're going to get a little further than you would with walking, but you're not going to get that much further.
I'm going to die halfway.
Oh, Jake, what are we making for dinner tonight? For the first time ever.
I literally forgot.
Sushi. We're making our own sushi rolls
I
today.
want onigiri, but I don't think I can have onigiri.
I don't know what that is.
Rice ball. Okay.
Uh-huh.
There's two things.
Okay.
Onigiri is a rice ball that's like in a like a little square. Triangle. Triangle. And then at the very bottom of it, it has like a little diaper with like sushi. Like what's it called? Seaweed. There we go. And then it's actual
diaper. Oh, that's the worst explanation. And then usually they're stuffed with meat, and right now you're in the I don't eat meat phase.
Anyways, and then there's like get out of the frame, then there is the actual rice balls that a lot of people have, and
again,
you usually no, it's not stuffed. Why? Because basically what they do is they have it in a ball, right? And then they have it in like the plastic wrap, and then they just like roll it into like any kind of shape they want, and then they eat it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Well, if Jake really wants it that badly, then he can make himself his own little baby triangle.
But we finally got.
I don't know what the heck you just said.
We finally got I don't remember. Oh, no, that's different. Oh yeah, we finally got sticky rice.
Oh yes.
I would always like
sushi
leave it.
Rice.
Oh, I would always like leave like the jasmine
basmati,
whatever rice overnight with water, because that's what some people say. And I already tried the vinegar and sugar, and it didn't work out.
I added a little bit to this, like it told me to, and it's a little much. I should have just kept with just the sushi rice. But anyway, so yeah, we'll be making sushi for the first time tonight ourselves. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, the kids made plans for what we're going to be eating the next little bit. So for dinner. So then we went shopping based on what they actually asked for. And then I told them before we go, we have to just eat it again.
Pizza.
Yes, that's Saturday or Sunday. Either one, we're going to be doing homemade pizza.
Also, I got my t-shirt yesterday. The second t-shirt.
Yeah. So eventually, as Jake goes forward with the testosterone shots, you're going to have a lower voice. So the people in the videos are going to be hearing your voice change.
Wow.
So that'll be interesting.
There's so much dirt. Oh.
So, but are you looking forward to going back to school?
Yes, but no.
Okay, so why no?
Why not? So we're doing like the hybrid thing, where it's like certain days on, certain days off.
So in London, we're doing
off.
3 days on 1 week and 2 days at home. Then the following week is 2 days at school and then 3 days at home.
Honestly, I don't understand it. I don't like it. I'd rather just go to school. But if I could just, I mean, if we're gonna do that, what's even the point with going to school if you can just do it at home?
Because you're going to be going into grade 9. So I would like you to go to school and learn from some of the teachers themselves face to face. Because that's not necessarily what high school is all about. So you get to start your high school career in the most awkward time of all this crap going on. And your sister gets to finish high school with all this crap going on. Your sister struggled last year as soon as the at-home learning happened. So Destiny needs to be in class. I like some of the things that you guys will have to do, which is the kids have to wear a mask all the time in school. I don't know how many classes they're going to be doing in a day because hasn't really been determined. They were talking about 2 classes a day, but I'm not sure how they're going to get just 2 classes in when they have to take 4 in a semester. So it's going to be interesting. And then what courses they choose to have the kids do while they're in school are going to be even more interesting, because gym class may be eliminated completely, at least this year. Because I'm not really sure how the kids are supposed to be playing sports. Football's canceled for the entire year. A lot of close contact sports are actually canceled for the whole year. Some of the long distance sports will be allowed to continue, but I'm not sure how badminton will work or anything like that. You guys won't really be able to do track and field, so you guys will also probably not have to do any track and field, which I'm sure you'll like.
Hell yeah!
Because they usually force elementary kids and grade 9 students
Look at this
to do
handsome little boy.
Hi, Rio. So yeah, it'll be interesting school year for sure. And then of course nobody knows. And okay, well, fine. Thanks, Rio. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting year at school to see how it plays out. We haven't been told about what happens if a kid goes to school and they're sick. Is the whole class going to be tested? Is that kid going to get forced to be tested? Is that kid going to have mandatory 2 weeks off of school, of not being able to come in? Like,
I'm not going to have something shoved up my nose.
Well, then don't go to school sick. It's that simple. Otherwise, they will shove something up your nose to the back of your throat, scrape it, and then pull it out your nose.
That's why I'll just run away.
No, because when you run away, you're more susceptible to it. And if you had it, then you'd be spreading it. Which is why America is having such difficulty with it, because people just don't understand the concept of stay at home.
Also because they open up their states back.
Yeah, because Trump knows that if the American economy tanks, then the country itself is going to be screwed. But he's thinking about the country as a business rather than keeping his own people safe.
Did you know about Kim and Kanye wanting to get in or whatever?
Yeah, Kanye wants to run for president. Oh my god. What a joke. The guy's got to get his shit together and not be in a mental institution half the damn time. Maybe that would help. Yes, he's a singer, a songwriter, a music producer. He's also a clothing line person. He's got a lot of businesses.
Can I steal that?
Steal what? No, you cannot. It's all one piece. I don't care if you want it. You can't have it because it's all part of one thing. Let's talk about a piece of blown glass. And he like blown. And he wants one piece that he wants. It kind of looks like a speckled ball, I guess, is the best way to describe it. But that's what he's looking at right now, and that's what he wants. But yeah, it's an interesting time. People, wear your stinking masks while you're out. We have health issues, and we wear our masks every time when we're out. Except for biking.
There's a TikTok that I watched. I don't have my phone right now to play it, but it's like, better wear your mask out, or I'm gonna Kermit stomp your kneecaps backwards, like something like that with Kermit.
Weird. But anyway, people, just wear your masks. It's not going to kill anyone to wear them.
No.
Yes, it is hard to breathe when it's hot out. Then just don't go out on the hottest days or the hottest times.
Wait. Wear anime masks.
Oh my gosh. Wear a mask that's breathable. Some of the ones that we first got are very thick, have about 3 layers, and it's too hot, especially right now.
3 layers? You mean 2? Just
no,
with the
it's got 3 because it also had a filter. I just took
vacuum
filter.
filter.
It had a vacuum bag piece that was cut out and then shoved in there. So, but it made it really hard to breathe. So I just took it out completely. But the inside material is very fluffy.
Oh, and when we're going back to school, guess who's making the masks?
Oh yeah, he and I are going to be making a couple masks.
We already made a mask for someone.
We made 2 masks for our neighbor Estelle. We each made one for her, and she's worn them, so that's good.
Does she like mine or yours?
I don't know.
Mine.
But anyway, so we're going to make a couple more masks. It's fine.
Oh, I also got a kitty thing. I'm gonna wear like little kitties.
Kitty faces, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the kids will be going to school with a new mask, and then they will have a Ziploc bag to put their mask in. If for some reason they were to lose it, or at the end of the day after they've left school, they can take it out and put it in a bag.
Why do people do that? Or like put it in like a container?
Well, a plastic bag is just easier to take with you because it's just as light as the actual mask
I know, but
itself.
then they put like their mask in like a container or a bag. Like why?
I don't know. Just because then it stays sanitary. If you put it down on a table, there's no guarantee that table is super ass clean. And I don't blame the teachers for...
Oh yeah,
I don't expect the teachers like perfection. I don't expect it to... I expect there to be a learning curve when the school year starts.
There was a lot of things that happened. Like there's no more teachers. Like they got rid of like a lot of the teachers, and then
that's because Doug Ford wanted to increase our class sizes, and then now with this stuff, he's gone. Let's not increase the class sizes. Elementary school kids are allowed to go full time though, which is really weird. High schoolers are only going half the time. I guess they're more susceptible to it. I don't really think that's fair. And then kids from
boomers then?
Kids from grades 4 all the way up have to wear masks while they're in school all day. So that will be interesting and somewhat entertaining to see, especially the younger kids. Good luck having them keep their masks on. Then if they just have a common cold or they have allergies, that's going to be interesting to see how the school board deals with that. Doug Ford has given them extra funding to hire more teachers, custodial staff, as well as bring in some more nurses. But when he says that, it makes it sound like it's a lot of money. But when you think about it as a whole, as a province of Ontario, it's a lot of schools that they have to divide this mass amount of money to. So when you really divide it up between all the school boards and every single school that's out there, it's only $16,000 extra in a year that they're supposed to either hire new staff, like another teacher, or they're supposed to hire another custodian. That's not enough. That doesn't even pay the entire salary for a custodian or a teacher. So I'm not sure that Doug Ford really thought that through. And I also don't understand how they're supposed to buy their own supplies for students, because he did say that he wants to make sure there's masks in there for all the kids in there, including the ones that can't afford a mask. So I don't know how 16,000 per school is really going to get them very far. Sorry, Doug Ford. I think you need to do a much better job. A lot of parents right now are lost, don't know what to do. There are some teachers and some parents that have health issues and that have decided to keep their kids at home. There's some teachers with health issues that have to work from home and won't be able to do in-class stuff.
Well, not
so
like
that'll be interesting.
they did go home, especially like my doctor. He's at home.
No. But I mean, starting in September, the teachers that have health issues
have to stay at the house.
Would stay at home.
Because
so I don't know what the point of going to school is, really. Yeah. Even elementary school students, they're a lot more susceptible, and I don't know how they're honestly going to be able to deal with everything.
Yeah, especially trying to keep like the little kids from
in
not
their classroom.
coughing.
Well, it's not just that; it's also keeping grade 4 students in their classroom. Occasional recesses, but scattered recesses. So if their friends are in a totally different classroom than them, good luck. And then also sending them to school every day with the same kids. If any of them get sick, the whole class could then be out if one kid in that class gets COVID, and that means a whole nother different world that we have to then deal with at the time. So I don't know that Doug Ford and the Minister of Education in Canada have really thought everything through. So they really need to work on that. Yes. High school's a little different because they're doing the hybrid. So it's a little bit safer. I don't know if they're going to be able to have lockers or to use them, because I'm not sure that they're going to be able to be sanitized on a regular basis when the custodians are going to have enough to do of just cleaning the hallways, the bathrooms, and the classrooms.
I'll clean the lockers.
Well, I think one thing that we need to do here in Canada is like what they do in Japan, where they make kids responsible for cleaning some of the areas in their own classroom. Because I think that kids, especially high schoolers, have a very good idea of how to keep their stations clean and sanitized, and every child should have a bottle of sanitizer of some sort on their desk, so that way they can clean and disinfect their desk on a regular basis. So that way it's always clean, and the child themselves is responsible for cleaning their own desk.
Yeah, that's what I want. I can clean my own desk and actually be able to touch my desk, because if not, I'm going to cry myself to sleep. Will they have signed desks?
Yeah, you would have an assigned desk, and then